What's going on, guys? Sorry for the delay. Welcome back to the channel. So we have a little bit of a dilemma. The place that I brought my truck to, J Mills Tuning, for the past month, well, they decided to go ahead and drop the project altogether, and they don't want anything to do with it. So, on my way right now to go and get the truck, I'm going to end up having to run out to Charlotte somehow and see if we're going to find someone out there, because I have family out in Charlotte. So now we're going to go ahead and bring it back. We're going to fix up everything that we know needs to be fixed up, and then we're going to get it started and running. I do apologize, guys, for that. For the past month now, you guys have been waiting for a dyno testing and all this other nonsense. If you want to help me try to get involved with some people that know how to tune properly, I wouldn't recommend J Mills Tuning at all. They just drop me like a bag of potatoes. So screw those guys. I'm not impressed. I thought I could trust and value those guys, but they were like, nah, it's going to be about $5,000 worth of stuff that they need to do in order for it to work correctly. And I'm like, that's kind of horse shit. So they dropped the project on me. So J Mills Tuning, James, appreciate the non-help. I thought I could trust and value you guys, but apparently that wasn't the case. So, but anywho's, let's get back to it. I got the truck coming in, and we're gonna finish it ourselves and show these. So yeah, here we are, guys, over at J Mills Tuning, and here's my truck getting ready to get towed back to my house. So once we get this back, we're gonna start working on it, and we might go find somebody else. Alright, guys, so the tow truck just showed up. It is now getting the truck right now ready for it to be transported back to my place, so that there it can get back under the carport and we can start finishing up getting this bad boy up and running, so we can at least drive this thing. I'm tired of waiting and listening to people telling me that they don't want anything to do with this truck. So hopefully there's somebody out there that's willing to help me tune it, if possible. Alright, guys, well, it's the following day. The truck is back under the carport. So there's a few things that we're going to be taking care of, and then I'm going to show you exactly what was going on and why they didn't want to take on the project. So if you can see right here, all right, so I fucked up. All right, this is not supposed to be plumbed up right now. What we're gonna do is all this hosing, all this plumbed up, I'm gonna be removing and redoing, because I'm gonna be taking this nipple and I'm actually going to be putting it right here on the side. All right, because what I've been doing, and didn't know that I was doing that, was I'm actually closing the valve on this and keeping it shut. I don't have anything, because like I said, it's my first time doing something like this, so I don't have it plumbed correctly to the turbo. So what I'm going to do is, instead of using the manual boost controller for the time being, we're going to take this nipple, all the hosing, all the piping, everything like that, all these hoses here, we're going to be removing. We're going to take this nipple, we're going to put them onto the side, and we're going to run a small hose from the side straight to the turbo. And then I don't know if I have to cap the top here, but I think I might need to leave that open just to be on the safe side. But we also are going to be putting in 25-pound springs in the wastegates so that it'll help keep it closed until there's enough pressure built up and it needs to exert itself. I will plumb all the gauges that I have inside of the truck. If you can see where I have boost reference here, I have it attached to that. There's a vacuum line for that. But other than that, still need to figure out blow-off valves as well. I'm hoping that I have these connected correctly where they need to be. But same goes for this side. All right. I'm going to end up taking that, putting it on the side and running it straight to the turbo and just leaving it as is without a manual boost controller for the time being. If you can look, I have both sides of the downpipe, and the exhaust is not done, plus the O2 sensor is not done. I did pick up a couple of 90-degree piping that was done at a muffler shop. I picked up a 10-foot piece so that there we can do our own exhaust and plumb up the bung. I still need to these are the things that were supposed to be done, but because of a month into it, nothing was done until they started looking into it, and they said, well, it's going to be a $5,000 job. So screw that. Not going to be spending no $5,000 on something like that. So I need to fabricate the O2 sensor, the brand new one. We're going to extend it. I'm probably going to extend it about a good 2 to 3 feet so that there I've got enough wire to run. We are going to delete the down O2 sensor for the unit. Nothing too crazy. I've got a few items in the back I'll show you. I still need to plumb up the wiring for the electric fans. So right here is the 10-foot 90-degree angle, 2.5-inch pipes that I got from the muffler shop. Was really good price, $40 for the whole thing. So I got it big enough to where, just in case I need to do some cutting myself, but we're gonna run one pipe into this one and make a single, from a dual to a single, running out to the front of the side of the bumper that's over here. This is where I'm gonna be exiting the muffler. Right there, I have a 2.5-inch protecting metal piece there that's coming in. That's one of the pieces that is coming in to help with the battery situation. There's my battery relocation kit and the positive and a negative. There's a new battery that we're going to be installing as well. And then yeah, I still have to remove the old exhaust that you see right there. So I do apologize for the wait. You know, this was supposed to be something that we spoke about over there, and you know, here it is a month later and nothing's been done. You know, here they were looking at it. They were, you know, they told me they were going to get into the project as soon as possible. And, you know, I also received a new job myself, so I've been busy. But we're going to go ahead and finish it up so that we can get rolling with it, and we make some appointments out in Charlotte, North Carolina, like we originally planned on doing. But yeah, we won't be going over to J Mills Tuning anymore. So it's the following day. Because of the fact that I stayed outside, I ended up catching myself a little bit of a cold. So let me give you guys a heads up of what's been done so far and what I've taken care of. and then we'll go from there. All right. No more lingering hoses. So now what you see is, instead of me having the nipple up top here originally, it is now on the other side, and I've got this hose right here running directly to the turbo. And that's what I was originally supposed to do, but I never did that because I'm an idiot and didn't know. So now that we have both turbos and wastegates situated, we can go ahead and move forward. And if you also guys notice that the paint started coming off the one piping there, so I gotta take that pipe off and repaint that, and that's also doing it on this main pipe here. You also notice I got the intercooler off because I'm about to actually take this trans cooler off. All right, and we're going to be redoing all the piping. And if you guys remember the old oil cooler and fan that I had originally for the adapter, we're actually going to convert that into the transmission cooler. And in next video, I will definitely get the exhausts and everything all situated. All right, guys. Well, I'm done. I'm gonna go and rest for a little while, take some medicine. My daughter also is sick as well, and my wife as well is sick too. So, daughter had to go to the doctors to get checked on, and she did have to go for a COVID test. We're just waiting results. Doctors are saying that she's showing partial signs and symptoms of it, and I'm hoping that's not the case, because it's just, there's a lot of worrying going on this past month with the truck not being worked on, not making YouTube videos for you guys, and also finding out my daughter's showing signs and symptoms of the COVID. So best case scenario is that it's just a cold and she comes up negative. If she does come up positive, then guys, I hate to admit it, but I'm going to be gone for a little while to take care of family. So I love you all. Thank you all for subscribing and stuff like that. And if you are new to the channel and you want to see more, hopefully I'll have another video up soon. I am going to be taking care of the exhaust and everything like that. And on the side, I have been teaching myself with watching some YouTube videos, and also getting in some experience from other tuners in the area. Finally, I have some people that are actually calling me up and letting me know what I need to do. So I'm learning a little bit about the HP tuners, and we're going to start working on fuel mapping. And speaking of mapping, I also have coming in a brand new fuel pump, which is going to be capable of holding E85 and being able to push the amount of fuel that I need to pump into the 42-pound 42-pound fuel injectors that I have. And then I also have a 2-bar map sensor coming in with a connector that I ordered from Rock Auto, thanks to Racing Ram Fam. Definitely go check them out. He has a Dodge Ram 1500 with the same exact build, but his is insane. Like, he's got his coming up out of the hood, so definitely go check him out. Thank you guys over at Racing Ram Fam. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have never been able to get and find out where that 2-bar map sensor for the manifold would be found, until he told me that it's for an SRT4 2.4 liter turbo. So I ordered that. So thank you very much, guys, over at Racing Ram Fam. I hope you guys are being safe. Definitely go check them out. Tell them DB Grimson from Grimson's Tuning sent you. And yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe,
hit the like buttons, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, later.